Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're obsessed with all the drama, romance, betrayal, and those classic Forrester-Spencer family twists on The Bold and the Beautiful, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the Wednesday, February 4 episode, and let me tell you, this one is packed with emotion, tension, and some seriously questionable spying. We're talking Will Spencer breaking down in tears, Dylan stepping up as the comforting friend, or is it more? Ivy turning full detective mode in the bushes, and Elektra trying to keep her cool from San Francisco. If you haven't watched yet, huge spoilers ahead, but stick around because I'm breaking it all down scene by scene with backstory, predictions, and what it means for the love triangle that's brewing. Hit that like button if you're Team Will and Elektra, drop a comment with who you think is crossing the line here, and subscribe for daily B&B recaps. Let's jump in. The episode opens at the iconic beach house, where things have been heating up, not in the usual steamy B&B way, but in a vulnerable, heartfelt one. We pick up right after that awkward moment where Dylan accidentally fell into Will's lap during what was supposed to be an innocent dance or play session. Dylan, played by the talented Sydney Bullock, looks mortified and immediately apologizes. Will Spencer, portrayed by Crew Morrow in his grown-up Saurus glow-up glow, brushes it off like the charming guy he is. He downplays the whole thing, saying there just wasn't enough room in the living room for all those dance moves. Classic Will, always trying to keep things light, even when his life's been anything but lately. But the mood shifts quickly. Dylan heads off to check on little Hayes Finnegan, who's fast asleep, Brian David Garlick bringing that adorable kid energy we love. While she's gone, Will slips outside for a night swim to clear his head. The camera lingers on the moonlit ocean. You know the show loves those atmospheric shots. And then we see Will using the outdoor shower, shirtless and lost in thought. Enter Dylan again. She steps out, catches sight of him, and yeah, there's a definite ogle moment. Will notices, hands her a towel with a grin, and urges her to join him for a swim. "Come on, the water's perfect," he says. But Dylan's got that fear of sharks thing going on. Relatable, honestly, so she hesitates. Will teases her gently, and eventually they both head back inside together. Now, this is where the episode gets really emotional. They end up sitting on the floor, casual, intimate setting, and Dylan reaches out with a comforting touch. Will opens up, and guys, this is Crew Morrow at his best. He talks about feeling so isolated back in boarding school when he was younger. His parents, Katie and Bill Spencer, were constantly fighting, and it left him feeling like he didn't belong anywhere. Then the conversation turns darker. He brings up Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada's troubled character whose storyline shook the show, and how she violated him. The rape revelation hits hard, and Will's voice cracks as he admits how guilty he feels about everything he's put Elektra through because of it. Elektra Forrester, played by Linnea Grace, has been his rock, but Will confesses he's exhausted from feeling like a constant burden on her. Every time he tries to talk about his pain, it weighs on her too. Dylan's listening intently, offering that quiet support. She shares her own horror about the moment she hit Luna with her car, that accidental, or was it not, collision. She says how awful it would have been if Luna was still pregnant at the time. Will reassures her that the baby was already lost before the accident, and honestly, he's glad Luna's gone. It's a raw admission, no sugarcoating the trauma. Will gets weepy here, tears streaming as he talks. He jokes through the pain, saying Dylan's turning into his personal therapist. Dylan laughs and plays along. "We could start a therapy business together." It's a light moment that cuts through the heaviness, and they share some genuine laughs. But unbeknownst to them, Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer back and bringing that signature Aussie fire, is spying from outside. She's lurking in the bushes like a full-on private investigator, watching every touch, every shared glance. The camera cuts to her shocked, judgmental face multiple times. She's not happy. The night swim fear gets conquered after all. Dylan decides to brave the water, changes into her bathing suit, and joins Will. They're chatting, splashing, having fun. Innocent fun, but from Ivy's perspective, scandalous. Will looks pleased to see her overcome the fear. Eventually, Dylan heads up to the guest room for the night, but she tells Will to call her if Hayes wakes up or if he needs anything. Sweet, right? Supportive friend vibes. Cut to San Francisco, where Electra is with Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood killing it as always. Electra's expressing real concern about Will's future at Forrester Creations. With all the drama swirling around Katie Logan Spencer, Heather Tom at the new Logan fashion house, Electra worries how it affects Will's career path. They talk about Dylan babysitting. Electra says it's fine for one night, but she knows Ivy's not thrilled. Steffi smirks and says something like, Ivy's not one to hold back. Foreshadowing much? Back at the beach house, the episode builds to its climax. Dylan changes into pajamas, brushing her hair in the guest room. Peaceful moment. Then bam! Ivy barges in without knocking. She's furious. She calls Dylan out for making moves on Will, says she saw everything through the windows and in the bushes. Ivy refuses to let this slide. She's convinced Dylan is trying to steal Electra's boyfriend. I saw you in that bathing suit flirting by the pool. This stops now. The confrontation is intense. Ivy's protective aunt mode in overdrive. Dylan's defending the friendship as platonic, but Ivy's not buying it. She rants about impropriety, about how Electra's out of town trusting them, and how Dylan is crossing lines. The episode ends on that tense note, with Ivy's fury hanging in the air. Spoilers tease that Thursday picks up right here. More ranting from Ivy, more accusations of Dylan trying to steal Will from Electra. Will this blow up the relationship? Is there really something brewing between Will and Dylan? Or is Ivy overreacting? And how will Electra react when she hears? Deep dive section. Slow down, add B-roll of past scenes. Let's talk about why this episode hits so hard. Will's trauma from Luna has been one of the most powerful storylines lately. Crew Morrow delivers those vulnerable moments perfectly. The tears feel real, the guilt palpable. Fans have been waiting for Will to process this, and Dylan providing a safe space without the family baggage Electra carries makes sense. But Ivy spying, classic soap overprotectiveness. Ashley Brewer's return has brought fresh energy. She's always been the moral compass type, but this jealous aunt vibe is new and juicy. Electra's side in San Francisco adds layers. She's supportive but worried about Will's job, about the babysitting setup. Steffi's acknowledgement that Ivy won't stay quiet, that's the writers planting seeds for explosion. Predictions? Thursday's episode will see Ivy double down, maybe threatening to tell Electra everything. Dylan might confide in someone else or defend herself harder. Will could step in, creating that loyalty test. Is this the start of a love triangle, or will it push Will closer to Dylan accidentally? The show's teasing big confrontations, so buckle up. What do you think, B&B fam? Is Ivy right to be suspicious, or is she out of line? Team Will and Electra forever, or do you see chemistry with Dylan? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. If you enjoyed this recap, smash that like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell so you never miss an update. Tomorrow we'll cover Thursday's fallout. Ivy's rant continues. Thanks for watching, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.